If you're watching this video right now, you, like millions, are asking yourself the question, how do I believe in myself? Well, that's the wrong question. The question you should be asking is, how do I hack my own self, body and brain? You see, in the past 90 days, I've been researching my new book, The Identity Gap.co, a 90-day mission to become unstoppable, in which I'm trialing wearable devices that track body temperature, deep sleep, as well as wearing other technology that can help you lift heavier in the gym that's even been used in the Defense Force, to speaking with the latest in neuroscience, nootropics, the best doctors out there, as well as even spending time with the incredible biohacker Dave Asprey. And what I've come to realize, which is going to sound so obvious to you when you hear it, is that we've had personal development backwards for so many years, and we still have it backwards. We've got gurus out there telling us that we've got to hustle our ass off, we've got to work 12 hours a day until we're absolutely stressed out of our mind, have no time for our family and friends, and our health is in decline. For some reason, the hustle is glorified right now, which I completely disagree with. And here's why I disagree with it. We have an industry that's telling us you need to think positively, you need to show your gratitude, you need to read all these books, you need to be the best person you can possibly be. When we are putting that pressure on individuals to think a certain way, and we fail to look at their own biochemistry, then we're doing a great disservice to a community of individuals that are seeking assistance right now and want to be better in their lives. And what I've found in doing this 90-day challenge is that in my own personal life, throughout my lifetime, I've struggled with fatigue. Because of this fatigue, regardless of how many personal development books I read, how many podcasts I listened to, or workshops I attended, because my biochemistry was totally out of whack, I couldn't think myself out of bad biochemistry. I want you to pause and think about that. You cannot think yourself out of bad biochemistry. What do I mean by that? Regardless of how many workshops, books, and podcasts you listen to, that information is going to go in one ear and out the other, because your brain isn't in a state of play in which it's going to digest that information and confidently apply it to your situation. There's a cognitive imbalance occurring, and this is speaking to the best doctors and researchers in the field. And yet we have this culture that, regardless of how much we stress over money, over work, over not getting enough sleep, we're still expected to perform at our absolute best. Well, it's time for a critical check. If you're struggling to believe in yourself right now, is it because you don't believe in yourself, or is it because you're not getting enough sleep? You have brain fog. You might be experiencing fatigue like I experienced for years. You may have food allergies that are impairing your mental function on a daily basis. And God knows that there are thousands out there. And the reason I ask these questions is from personal experience and the 90-day journey that I'm currently on. For years, I beat myself up about not applying the personal development strategies that I was learning myself. Totally beat myself up. Reality is I was having to sleep 2 to 3 times a day just to get through the day, not knowing that there were other issues that the doctors couldn't work out what they were, that thankfully throughout this journey I've finally worked out what it is in the last couple of weeks and fixed it after a lifetime's worth of pain. That if we don't address these issues, then you're going to be stuck in this nasty cycle for the rest of your lifetime. What do you do if you don't believe in yourself right now? Well, there's a few key steps, and it starts with hacking your own body and your own mind first, and then looking at the personal development stuff later. And as Dave Asprey quite accurately put, once you hack your mind and your body over here, you have to do less personal development work because everything just flows easily. And when your body and when your mind is firing on all cylinders, everything else comes naturally. You don't have to overthink yourself. You don't have to try and outthink a negative situation. You can naturally move and see something more positive. If you're tired and fatigued, you'll know that it's really hard to be positive about what's currently going on in your life right now. If you have energy, you're more likely to look for an outcome that's going to help you and a strategy that's going to help you. So there's a few steps that I'll share with you right now, and more will come out in the book in 2018 through Entrepreneur Press. And those first steps are looking at, is there any vitamin D deficiency you're experiencing right now? I've found out, unless you ask a doctor for it, they don't typically look at it. So vitamin D deficiency is huge in our society right now. And there are obviously benefits as well as drawbacks just to getting sunlight too. So that is one thing that you can check out. The second thing is, are you getting enough deep sleep? So we're not just talking REM sleep here, we're talking deep sleep. I've discovered by wearing this trackable device that I'm getting maybe 5 to 12 minutes of deep sleep per night, as opposed to the recommendation of 1.5 to almost 2 hours of deep sleep a night. I wouldn't have known that unless I started looking at the data. Do you have any food allergies that are causing inflammation in your body? So instead of your body producing energy for your brain to function well, it's focused on the inflammation instead, and that's obviously going to impede your ability to think positively. And food. Let's take a look at the food that you're eating right now. If you feel shitty after you eat something, then you probably shouldn't eat it. I know, really profound, right? If you feel shitty after you eat something, then you probably shouldn't eat it. Being an Australian, working and living in the US currently, I am shocked by the amount of antacids and different digestive medicine in the huge lineup at CVS, for example, that's there. In Australia back home, you might have a little section that helps with digestive issues. In the US, you have an entire row full of it. We're taking pills so we can keep eating foods that we shouldn't be eating. It makes no sense. There are a few things that you can begin with. Get that stuff fixed out, and then ask yourself the question, do you believe in yourself? Because I'm pretty sure you're going to start believing yourself once you get the foundation and hack your body first. The soul may be willing, but the flesh may be weak. If the flesh is weak, then the mission that the soul's on is never going to get done. So let's reverse this and start a conversation on this topic. For more information about my upcoming book, check out theidentitygap.co. That's theidentitygap.co. Stay tuned for more information as this journey unfolds, and we'll take these steps together. Take care.